Hey RollerBears! I'm practicing going down bridges today. Adding speed means that I need to be really hot on my braking and turning. So now I've mastered them on flat paths, I want to take it to the next level. This bridge opened at the start of the year and I can get to it along our usual route, so all nice smooth paths. And I've been down one side of it kind of quite a few times because on the side closest to me it's just like long and straight with a nice long path that just carries on at the bottom. So I've been doing that one for a little while, like the stakes were pretty low. But on this side of the bridge that you see here, the path curves around 180 degrees and then heads straight for the river before turning either left or right, just about like a meter from the water. So the stakes were a little higher, and that's why in that first one when I went down, like I braked quite early. I decided that it was better to start tentatively than to have to skate in wet rollerblades for the rest of the day. So yeah, and also like these things, this yellow thing, and there's another one as well, like these strange structures, like you'll see them that say Saturn and Uranus on it. Here's the Uranus one actually. But over summer when I filmed this, there was like a space trail down the river, so yeah, they're just from that. So I thought I'd talk about self-consciousness in this video because, like, as you can see here, I'm just skating up and down, practicing my turning and stopping, but there are loads of people like walking and cycling past me, and being self-conscious is something that has held me back from doing things in the past, and also made me do like even more embarrassing things, like when I went to a friend's room at uni and then there were some other people there, possibly just one other person there that I didn't really know very well, and I felt so self-conscious about having walked in, so I basically did like this awkward dance around the room and then left again. Like, why, brain, why do that to me? But yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about here because, like, when I started rollerblading, I felt like I stood out quite a lot on like the paths and on the pavements as well, and like felt like loads of people would be looking at me. And while people probably did like look, like not many people in this video, but there's like a couple that I see like turn their head. Like people do notice. But wanting to rollerblade kind of pushed me to try and not really care about that, or not really care about what they thought, because I didn't want to not rollerblade anymore, just because of the thoughts that I was like ascribing to other people in my head. So yeah, that was kind of hard, and actually I found it became even more difficult when I then wanted to film myself for like these videos. I feel like using a selfie stick in a public place is like inherently cringy. Like, not only do people notice me, but then they think that I think I'm doing something worth filming, and they might disagree with that. But again, like, I'm back to putting thoughts into people's heads which they may or may not be having, and which don't actually stop me from doing anything anyway. Like, if they are having that thought, what big deal is that? Like, I don't know them and they don't really have an input or an effect on my life. So yeah, when I have those thoughts, I have to try and like purposefully challenge myself, kind of like if you've ever done any like CBT counselling, kind of like they kind of teach you how to do in that. And so like I always start by like I take a few breaths. Tell myself that I don't actually know what other people are thinking, like I can't actually mind read. And then I try to shift my focus away from like within me, like how do I look, what do they think of me, etc., and onto what I'm actually doing, like the motions that I'm doing, and what I want to achieve, like being better at rollerblading, and also what's around me. So that's why, like, in this video I included some of the clips of like the surroundings when I skate, and I do that in lots of the videos, but like the trains going past or the water rippling, like I try and notice the things that are around me, to try and shift that focus, and to enjoy the moment, and be in the moment. Yeah, so I don't know if like you kind of have any of those experiences too, like feel free to share them in the comments. But yeah, it's something that I feel like has held me back, and I don't want it to hold me back because I don't want to kind of be controlled by my perception of what I think other people think. So if self-consciousness or what you think other people think about you is like holding you back from doing something that you really would enjoy, then maybe it's time for you to challenge that thought as well. Like do it anyway if it's safe for you and others, and try and shift your focus. Think about the process of whatever it is you're doing. Think about what you want to achieve by doing it, whether it's like being better at something or to be more true to yourself and do the things that actually you enjoy and are passionate about. You could also think about your surroundings and really like notice what's going on in that moment. These are things that have helped me, but anyone else, if you have suggestions or things that have helped you with this, then please do share them and we can all like check them out in the comments. Like, don't let it stop you from learning or growing or being yourself. Like those things are more important in life than the kind of perceptions that we have of what other people think of us.